So, a couple of things on Union Avenue and what you described at Union Avenue. I think that you described the tote was in the, not the tote, the plastic thing with the tote inside was in the closet, and then the tote was put in the refrigerator.
The bag was in the tote in the closet. Then the bag ended up in the refrigerator.
CMC bag.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was in the refrigerator for a bit until it was taken out to go into the bathtub.
Yes.
And after it was in the bathtub, it went in the freezer.
Yes.
Okay. And you talked about events in the freezer. I mean, in the shower. And described for the jury lime.
Yes.
And that lime was used in the shower.
No.
Did you say that lime was put in a bag?
Yes.
So that was on the floor of the bathroom. Is that what you're saying? And why lime?
Adam got the lime. I don't know where it came from.
Okay. Did y'all research lime and what it might do?
I did not.
Okay. It's not like anything was dissolving in the shower or anything, right? With the lime? In the
It
bathroom?
wasn't in the bathroom. It wasn't used in the shower.
Okay. But nothing was dissolving or anything with lime, right?
I have no idea.
You were in there.
Not the whole time.
Okay. You said that lime was put in a bag and then Harmony's body was put in a bag. You didn't see any reaction of her body to the lime, right?
No.
Nothing changed.
I didn't see her body getting put in the bag with the lime. Adam said that he was going to be putting her body in the lime, in the bag that has the lime in it.
Okay. Okay. And you talked on direct about a tool. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And when you first spoke to the police, you told them that scissors were the only tool used in the shower, right?
From what I remember, yes.
Okay. And the scissors were used to cut clothes off of Harmony.
Yes.
And you used the scissors.
Yes.
And you cut off Harmony's hoodie.
Yes.
And you're saying Adam used the scissors
Yes.
and cut off her leggings.
Yes.
And those were the only tools in the bathroom, right?
That I saw, yes.
How big's the bathroom?
The bathroom wasn't that big.
Okay. You saw the things that were in the bathroom, right?
Yes.
And you claim to have seen a bag of lime in the bathroom, right?
Yes.
You didn't see any tools, right?
No, I saw a bag of lime and trash bags.
Okay. And there weren't any tools sitting outside the bathroom, right?
No.
Okay. And you didn't hear any power saws?
No, because it was really loud.
What was really loud?
Our neighbor next door was a drunk and very loud, always blasting his music.
Okay. And you think that the music could have overcome power tools if they were used?
I believe so, yeah. It was very loud all the time.
Okay. And when you first talked to the police, you actually denied that you helped Adam in the bathroom, right?
Right.
And you denied that you had anything to do with what he did in the bathroom.
Right.
You said that Adam didn't want you in the bathroom.
Right.
And then when you had to admit that you were in the bathroom, you ended up admitting that you cut off the hoodie, right?
Right.
And you ended up admitting that you were zipping up the bag
Yes.
at the end.
Yes.
So you were in the bathroom for a while?
No.
For a few times?
Like a couple times, yes.
Okay. And otherwise, the shower was going,
Yes.
and so presumably the water is doing something.
Yes.
And a bag of lime on the floor in the bathroom would generally not be touched by a shower that's in the tub, right?
No, it was in the corner of the bathroom.
Okay. Away from the tub.
Yes.
Okay. But the shower, I think you said, was going continuously
Yes.
the whole time.
Yes.
And you could hear that.
That's what I saw.
Saw or heard?
I saw. I couldn't hear it, but I saw.
And you saw it going the whole time?
Not the whole time, but I assumed the whole time.
Okay. Okay.
Because he told me what he was doing.
Okay. And you and Adam were working together to take the clothes off of Harmony
Yes.
and put her in the bag.
I didn't put her in the bag.
You zipped up the bag.
He needed help zipping up the bag. I was there in the beginning, and I was there in the end.
Excuse me. Sir, you need to step out or turn the pager off. Okay, please step out. Thank you. You would re-ask your question, Attorney Smith.
I forgot what it was. Okay. So what you're saying now is you didn't know if the shower was going the whole time.
No.
Okay. Now, you didn't know if Adam used any tools in the shower because you weren't there the whole time,
Right?
but you never saw any.
No.
And the police specifically asked you about tools
Yes.
and specific types of tools, right?
Yes.
And you told them that the only tool that Adam had was a box, a big box under the counter in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And that when he pulled out that box one time when he was losing it, he broke the counter.
Yes.
And it was a pretty big box, right?
Yes.
And you did not see any other power tools in the apartment
No.
before or since?
I'm sorry?
Before that day or after that day?
No.
Okay. And they actually showed you pictures of power tools
Yes.
to ask you about those power tools.
Yes.
And did they show you a picture of a big table saw?
Yes.
And that was or was not similar to what you had seen in the apartment?
It was similar to it.
Okay. I'm going to show you a picture. Do you recognize this picture?
Yes.
And is that what you're saying? Well, how do you recognize this picture?
It's a table saw?
Uh-huh. And was that the type of tool that you had seen in the apartment?
Yeah, there was a table saw in the box.
Okay. And I'm gonna ask that this page be marked as an exhibit, Your Honor. It's not, it's pre-marked.
Attorney Smith, for identification or full?
Full.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, it can be marked as a full exhibit.
This page. And they also showed you a picture of a circular saw, right?
I don't know the difference.
Okay, I'm going to show you another picture. And ask you if you recognize that, what's in that picture.
Yeah, that's what it looked.
Pardon?
It looked more like what it was than that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you actually told the detective that it looked like the cordless compact circular saw.
No, it wasn't cordless.
Okay. You say it had a cord.
Yes.
Okay. And, Your Honor, I'm sorry, I did not have this pre-marked. I would like this offered as a full exhibit.
Can be entered as a full exhibit.
Thank you. And this is, thank you. And do you remember the detective saying out loud that, did it look like the cordless compact circular saw? And you said, yeah.
No.
Okay. Got a copy of Defendant's Exhibit E for ID. And I'm going to ask you to, again, look wherever you want. Let me put this in an easier position. But read that portion at least.
Yeah, it wasn't cordless.
Okay, but the photograph that the detective had showed you was, as he said, of a cordless compact circular saw, right?
Right.
And the photograph that's been marked as I is at least indicates it's a cordless compact circular saw or cordless circular saw.
Yeah, that's what it says. But it wasn't cordless, the one that was in the house, the apartment.
But that was the one that it looked like?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Detective Dunleavy showed you another photograph and asked if that perhaps looked like the tool under the sink?
That one?
No, a different one.
I don't know.
Do you recall him showing you a picture of a miter saw?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay. We'll get there.
Okay.
So, earlier in direct, you were given a picture of a power tool, right?
Yeah,
And you had signed that photograph, right?
right.
Or, I'm sorry, initialed it, right?
Yeah.
Do you know when you initialed it?
No.
Pardon?
No.
Was it recent or a long time ago?
I know I did some recent and I did some a long time ago, so I don't remember.
You signed some photographs recently and signed some a long time ago?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to show you. And I keep saying sign, and I'm misstating. You initialed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 63.
For identification or full?
It's been in as full.
That was recent.
This you
Yes.
signed recently
Yes.
in one of those prep sessions.
Yes.
And back in March 16, 2023, you did not sign Exhibit 63 as the tool that you had seen, right?
Right.
And if I may publish, Your Honor.
Any objection?
And the name of the type of saw on that photograph that you recently signed was M18 Fuel 18 volt lithium ion brushless cordless size grinder with paddle switch, tool only. Okay.
Yes.
But back in March of 2023, when you were shown photographs, you identified the one that looked most like the tool as the cordless circular saw, right? I'll show you Defendant's Exhibit I.
I don't get what you're trying to say.
This cordless circular saw photograph was the one that you identified most like the tool that was under the counter.
Yes.
Okay. If I may, Your Honor?
Yep.
So how was it that you came to initial a grinder with paddle photograph? What happened? What was the exchange where you initialed it?
Because my mom had a similar tool just like that one. Adam asked to take it, and I said, no, you're not taking it. It's my mother's.
Okay.
And he wanted to take it, and I don't remember if he took it or not because he would have did it behind my back.
Okay. And there were never any new tools in the apartment, right?
Not that I knew of.
And you didn't see any new tools around the time that you're talking about the things that you and Adam did in the shower.
Right, but he also brought lime and whatever else into the apartment, and I had no idea.
Okay. And you also talked to the prosecutor about tools in your prep session, right?
Right.
And in that prep session, you said you didn't know of any tools, but Adam said he wanted to, right?
Yes.
And that came in the most recent prep sessions that Adam told you he wanted to use tools.
Right.
And you didn't say when they were asking you about tools in June 3rd or June 23rd, you didn't see any tools, but Adam wanted to use tools, right?
Right.
And you didn't say in March 16 of 2023 that you didn't see tools. There was an old thing that looked kind of like the circular saw, but Adam said he wanted to use tools, right? And when you're prepping for your testimony here, I think that you said your parole hearing was coming up in May.
I don't know about my hearing. I know my minimum is in May.
Okay, and so you are hoping for a parole hearing and to get out in May, right?
Yeah.
But it's not guaranteed, right?
No.
Okay. And on that time where the state had you initial that fuel grinder, did they show you the picture and say, have you ever seen this?
Yes.
And you said, yeah, my mom has one.
I said, yes, my mom had one. I saw that she had one of those.
Okay. And when they showed you this picture, that you thought it might be important to the case, right?
Because Adam asked to take it, and I
Okay.
told him not to.
Okay. And that's a real clear memory, right?
Right.
And it's something that you never mentioned in June or March 22, 23, right?
Because it didn't get brought up. I wasn't thinking about that.
Well, they were asking about tools, weren't they?
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking about tools that my mom had. I wasn't remembering that Adam wanted to take that.
Okay. Okay. And what was that tool? Did you remember what it was?
A handsaw.
Okay.
That's what I call it anyway.
Okay. And what were the circumstances that you saw it at your mom's place?
Because my mother works with wood. She has her own refurbishing
Uh-huh.
company, and she does her own woodwork.
Okay.
And she just got it. It was brand new in the box.
Okay. So if it was brand new and purchased, it was brand new in December of 2021.
Yes.
Okay. The police showed you photograph of the CMC bag when you were doing the interview in June of 2023, right?
Yes.
And you identified that as the same type of bag, the same as the one that you got from Catholic Medical Center when you had your child.
Yes.
And you actually thought that it was your bag.
Right.
You thought they had found the bag.
Yeah.
And you had thought that because you recognized this little spot
Yeah.
in the photograph. I may publish, Your Honor. what you've described as the treatment of that CMC bag. You say that Harmony's body was taken down from the ceiling at FIT and put into the shower at FIT
Yes.
and put into a trash bag and into the CMC bag.
Yes.
And that body stayed in the CMC bag for a while.
Yes.
And then you took the CMC bag down the street to Portland Pie.
Yes.
And then the CMC bag came back to and that Harmony's body was in the closet in that bag at Union, right?
Yes.
And that then it was Harmony's body was in the refrigerator in that bag.
Yes.
And then Harmony's body was in the bathroom with water running and her body and lime and all that stuff in that bag.
Yes.
And then in the freezer.
Yes.
And then taken away.
Yes.
And you believed that this bag was the same bag
Yes.
because of that little dot there.
Yes.
Because the last time you saw the bag, that was the only stain on the bag, or something.
Not the only stain, but that was a stain that would not go away.
Did you wash the bag?
No, but I tried getting it off
How?
by rubbing it off.
Okay.